it won't be as tough as last week. It'll be challenging enough. So what I want us to do, just start off, we're going to go top down this morning with our warm up. So we're just going to go with our arm circles to start off with. If you have a wall, use it. You're trying to get your arm as close to the wall and not touch it. That just encourages you to go through the full range of motion of the shoulder joint. So we'll just go backwards. As you get past the ear, just turn the palm away from you. Do a little bit of upper body work today in the strength circuit, so just get the shoulders less creaky. When they're creaking away. Little tip as well with this one, just make a fist with the other hand, and that'll create tension through the other side of the body, which will hold that, be able to just get that extra range. Okay, good stuff. Yeah, let's go the other side now. Of course, we've got our core work to do. And we'll do 3 rounds of that wall station strength circuit. There we go, keep that going. Okay. Now again, you have all use it, because what I want you to do, I want you to stick your palm up against the wall, but if you don't have one, don't worry about it. What we do though is just bend forward at the hip, okay? Rather than flex back, I want you to bend forward at the hip. But when you position the hands, interlock the fingers so they're behind the head. And then I want you to reach back as far as you can with your elbows. Bend forward at the hip, and we're going to rotate. Now, what will happen is your elbows, they'll try and drop forward. You've got to really fight to keep them back. It's tough. So we're going to really fight to keep them back. Maintain that hip position, and just rotate. Rotate. So we're warming up the upper, the mid and the lower back with this. Very, could be quite challenging. If you want to make it harder, you bend forward more. You can really feel. If you want to make it easy, just come up a little bit. That's why the wall is good for feedback. Okay. Good stuff. That's a challenge. Keeping those elbows back. So we're on all fours now. Similar sort of move, it's probably just a little bit more rotational. So we're just going to position the hand on the back of the head. Keep this arm straight, support an arm straight, and bring the elbow down towards the other side, and then look up towards the ceiling. So this time, a little bit more core involved. I'm keeping my back, as we do in the cat and camel, kind of relatively flat. I don't want to be using too much of my legs. I want to isolate, so I want to keep it kind of belt buckle above. Okay, let's swap sides. There we go. So you're trying to follow your elbow up towards the ceiling with your eyes. Okay, from there we're going to a cat and camel. So you can see how we just gently go down the spine here. So really just push the ground away. Get that ground position. Go the other way. Push the ground away. Hold each end position for a second or so. And then from there, drop back onto the heels and reach forward with the arms. Go into that prayer. Okay, we're just going to do one static stretch for the hip, the big muscles of the hip. And the way we do that, we just lie on our back, face up. And I want you just to position one leg, rest one leg across the opposite knee. And you'll look up and you'll see a hole in front of you. Put your arm through the rabbit hole. And grab hold of the tree. And just relax into that position there. Now if you're struggling to get into that position, keep your foot on the floor. And just hold the ankle. Push the knee away from you. So you create a bigger hole in front of you there. And a little tip is you can push your knee into your hand. In fact, we'll do that. Push your knee into your hand. And then just relax. And give it a little bit more of a stretch. What that little contraction does is release the muscle. Push the brain to just let it go so you can get more of a stretch out of it. Let's do it again. So push into your hand. Keep pushing. And then relax. Just push the knee in. Hold that stretch up. Okay. Let's go to the other side now. So just rest that. We'll all do it. Rest the knee across the ankle across the knee. Hold the ankle. Push into the hand. Take a breath in. And then relax. Hold that stretch on. Push into again. And then relax. Okay, good work. Right. Just shake the old legs out. Get ready to rumble. Okay, let's go through our core workout this morning. So what we're going to do, we're just going to do a little bit of Pilates and get that core control, so that when we do everyday tasks, we have that element of making sure that the joints and everything are in the right place at the right time. So what we're going to do, we're just going to get our belly button, hands on the belly button, so you've got a bit of feedback there. Just pull the belly button in towards the spine, so you create that kind of scoop, thin your tummy out. And what you might find is that the back will press onto the floor. That's good. We just hold that on there. Now notice I can talk and I can breathe whilst doing that. That's what you should be holding your breath or making this hard work. It should be effortless control. And then relax. So pull the belly button into the spine. Now as I'm doing that, you want to look at what the hips are doing. So the hips, bring them into reverse by pushing your back into the floor. Now you do the opposite. Take it into first gear and take it back as far away from the floor as you can. You got that? Let's go back into reverse again. Let's go into first gear again. Somewhere in between that is neutral, right? So let's put it in neutral. Belly button into the spine and just hold that contraction on. Use your hands as feedback. And then relax. Do the same again. Breathe in, belly button into the spine. Just put it into reverse gear and just bring it into neutral. So you have somewhere, you want to jam your back into the floor. Okay. So once we've found neutral, we've got it, let's start moving our legs. So what we're going to do is we're going to go belly button into the spine, back into neutral, and we're just going to lift one leg up off the floor each time. And one thing we want to keep eye on is that we don't lose that scoop, or our belly button starts popping up. There should be that control. Now if you find that easy, i.e. nothing's moving, your belly button's kept scooped, thin tummy, bring both legs up, and one leg down at a time. So now there's more weight going through that hip. Okay, that's easy. Two legs together. Now there's even more weight going through the core now. Belly button in. Keep the belly button scooped. Keep it effortless. If you find that easy, straighten the legs. This is very challenging. Get to about 70 degrees. That's about right there. Before your back pops up off the floor. And well done. Okay. Right. From there, we'll just go into a reverse crunch, so you might need to hold on to something behind you. But what we're going to do is you're going to bring the knees towards the elbows. So I'm going to position my hands flat behind me, and I'm going to try and keep them flat on the floor. I'm going to bring the knees up to my elbows. Okay? Imagine there's a coin behind your knee, you don't want to drop it. So keep your feet down towards your butt, and use your core to do the movement. If you have to hold on to something behind you, go for it. Make sure it's anchored. So pull on it. Yeah, 30 seconds. Good stuff. From there, let's go into our co-contraction planks. Now this week we've been working on just taking up a level, so you can do arm and leg, adding a dip. So it's dipping towards the floor with your arm and your leg. So you're just raising the height of that belt buckle, up and down, up and down. So that's level 4. Okay, so we just play around with that. We'll go 30 seconds, and we'll move into another core exercise. Okay, find your position, find your level. Off we go. And rest there. Okay, well done. Right, back onto face up on your back. Face up on your back. And we're just going to go with V-sits here. So we're covering all the movements of the core. Get the words out there. So you go with a V-sit, with long stretch, and then make yourself as short as possible. Again, we'll go with 30 seconds. Off we go. Hold it at the top, show me you've got it. If you can keep your feet up off the floor, go for it. If not, you just slide your feet out. Either way, control. Okay, good stuff. Well done. Right, let's ramp up. We're going to do a little mobility circuit now, which will double up as a bit of strength. So we'll get the timer on. This will be 30 on. But what we'll do, it'll be 30 seconds and we'll move through the exercises pretty swift. So there'll be no rest in between. We'll just change the emphasis and play around with it. So we'll do a bit of hip lock. Okay, first one. Let's go with our cat scoops. So all my hands out. Drop their belt buckle towards the floor. Walk back in. Hang on. Just reset between each position. Okay, good stuff, shaker out there. We're going into the hip blocks next. So we're going to reach up as high as we can. We're going to bring that knee opposite, and keep that kind of S shape through our body. But show me you got it by just holding that position there. And if you have a walk, do that as well. Okay, get ready. Off we go. Jeremy got it by just balance on one leg. You're really trying to get the belt buckle higher on one side. You're falling around the place, don't worry, that's good. Keep going, a couple more. Okay, from there, let's go back into our cat scoots. We're going to go to the side now and just get that rotation going through the hip. Very, very important. It's a ball and socket joint. Just want to make sure it can glide around the place. Not like your knee, which is a hinge joint. So it's very, very important we have all that range. So nice wide stance. We'll begin to walk our hands out, then take it out to the side and drop belt buckle to the floor. Same. Go to the other side. Keep swapping sides. Just play around with it as well. You want to hold that position a little bit more. Okay. Good work. Right, straight into the hip locks now. So that's our little circuit. Just go flow from one to the other. Right. If you want to play around with taking it out to the side, imagine there's a wall in front of you. Good. Okay, let's back to the first one where we just go straight forward. Walk the hands out, drop down. Up. Hands out, drop down. It's challenging themselves. Yes, mobility, but and still strength to hold positions. Okay, back into hip locks. And take your time with this. Take a few out to the side. Really reach. The reach is key. Whoa. Okay, and rest there. All right, well done. Grab a drink. So we're getting to the turkey and gravy of today. Old school. First exercise we're going to do, king deadlift. Or how low can you go? So bend one leg to 90 degrees. We're going to go 30, and then 30 on the left leg and 30 on the right leg. And then we'll take a breather. Okay, so off we go. So go down, keep your balance. You can bend forward as much as you like. Just use your hands as a depth guide. Slowly on the way down. Okay, let's change legs. Try and do the same number of repetitions on each leg. Okay, good work. Right, push-ups. Let's bang them out. People's favourite. We'll show some different variations as we go through it, but let's get the bread and butter one done. So push-ups, make sure your hands are at chest level, thumbs are out, we keep that angle in, we're not letting the elbows flare out and dive bombing into it. Very stressful on the shoulders, just keep them in and pull yourself to the floor. Off we go. Stay rigid through your body. Good work. Okay, then onto the back. Just going to do a single leg glute bridge. Left and right leg. We're going to change this last exercise up. So this is the first one. Again, we're really working on strength around the core and the hips. So the first one of today, the glute bridge. Start with your weaker leg. Off we go. So just a single leg for 30 seconds, then we'll swap over. Okay, let's change. Okay, try and keep the same amount of repetitions if you can. Good work. Okay, take a weight up on your feet again. Let's go back to the king deadlifts. So one leg at a time. "15 seconds. Heart rate's working hard here, so right in the sweet spot. Off we go. See if you can do this without using the other leg for balance. Let's change legs. Or a wall. Yeah, well done. Okay. Shake her out into your push-ups. If you want to play around with the width, the distance you have away with your hands, go for it. You can be quite close in, which works the back of the arm more. You can take the hands out a little bit wider, but still keep them at the same arrow formation with your head. Wave the arms out like air traffic controller. Okay, 5 seconds. Let's bang them out. Strongest steel, head to heel. Let's go. Drive the ground away. Well done. Good stuff. Okay. Alright, we're on to the lower body again. This time we're going to do an aerobic sway drill. So our legs are wide apart. I'm just going to sway and position my hands, my outside hand to the opposite foot. So there's that rotation with the side to side movement. Okay, off we go. As you do, I want you to try and keep your chest up. It's the logo of your t-shirt. Open everything up. 5 more seconds. Yeah, good work. Okay, from there, let's just go into our plank position. If you haven't tried just the arms, or find a level up from where you were at the beginning. So if it's time to try permutations, then go for it. Or perturbations, should I say. Up and down with the arms and the legs. And get that movement going. Off we go. Right there. Well done. Okay. Last round coming up, folks. Back onto how low can you go? Hopefully you're nailing it. 15 seconds. The last couple of minutes. Okay. If you do this in barefoot, even better. Really get good sweaty with your feet. Try and keep the same amount of repetitions. So for me, my target is 6 to 8 reps on each leg. Slow down. Really fight to keep your balance there. Chop that one. And keep the same depth. Use your hands. Okay, into push-ups now. Let's get the energy up. Last 3 exercises. So we've got push-ups. We've got a lower body drill, the lateral lunge, and then we're doing a different core exercise to finish with. So 10 seconds. Get down into push-up position. Let's bang them out. Squeeze your arms, keep it strong as steel, head to heel. That's good. With the push-ups, I really want to feel my shoulder blades move around my back and not just fix them in position, which is healthy for your shoulder. So think about that, but also keep that tension going through your body when you do push-ups. And drive the ground away. Okay, up on your feet there. We'll go in a lateral lunge. So instead of the sway drill, we're going to take a step and drive back. Short step, long step, whatever you want to do. Find your level. Off we go. Sway drill is excellent, just really warming up the inner thigh. Nearly there. Well done. Okay, we're going into a crawling pattern now. But what you do, I want you to really test yourself. See if you can get the bent arm You can get yourself nice and low to the ground. So you're keeping that bucket of water on your back, but you're really trying to sink your chest to the ground there and make extra demand on your lower upper body and your core. Let's try it. Go with it. Really important. Keep that in position. And go again. Crawl. Keep the tension going through your body. That's as slowly does it. Lock everything in place. Join the dots. Shoulder, ribs, hips. And rest there. Well done. Oh, blimey. Good sesh. Okay, just take the half a knee there. Just lunge out over it and get your breath back. So, about 120 there. Good cardio-based session there with some strength thrown in, so killing two birds with one stone. Just hold that stretch and let your breath come back. Swap sides. Order on that. Notice I don't do much hamstring stretching. More often than not, they don't actually need stretching. They need releasing, which is hands-on work, manual therapy. But if you stretch, you keep your hips mobile and your back mobile and the flexion extension. It normally keeps the hamstrings at optimal length for you. Everyone's different. But your hamstrings often don't need that much stretching, just need releasing. You can do that with manual therapy or foam roller if needs be. But if you just keep the hips mobile, that's key. That's the part of the chain where that will look after everything. Keep it loose. Okay. Well done, folks. Really enjoyed that.